This is my 1943 SC Case tractor. It's been in my family for 3 generations. Right now I'm currently restoring it. This tractor was pretty dirty not long ago. I took a pressure washer to it and took a lot of body components off of it. Took them apart piece by piece, cleaned them, painted them, and I'm getting to it. I'm putting them back together. You see on this side where I took both studs out, I'm going to replace them because the threads are stripped on one, and well, I don't want to have an old one and a new one. I have 2 new ones. And on this side, I snapped one off. So that kind of sucks. I've been drilling on it, and I'm going to get it easy out and heat it up a little bit more and get it out. I have 4 brand new studs. I replaced the springs on this end and on the other end for the steering. I've also put 2 new studs on the head here. I'm going to replace the other 2. They're kind of expensive, so I didn't buy all 4 at once. Got a new push button for the starter, new ignition switch. And I just bought new brake liners for the new brakes that I'm going to be putting in it, possibly in the winter. This particular SC has been bored out. It goes from factory bore from 3.5 to 3 11/16, or 3 5/8 if it was a newer SC. But this is the older SC. So when you bought oversized pistons for it, they were 3 11/16 button top pistons, which gives the engine an additional 7 horsepower. So factory horse at roughly 25 went from 25 to 32. And I put it's kind of hard to see it, but MSD blaster. It's a 45,000 volt coil on it since then. And we also shaved the head 30 thousandths of an inch just to help gain the compression a little bit. And I messed with the RPM. I turned it up barely 100 RPM from what it was. I just turned the adjustment on the rods just a little bit, and I went from 32 to 35. That's what I had on dyno. I pulled the tractor in the 5,000 pound class, except last time I pulled it, I took a little bit of weight off it and I got it down in the 4,500, and I took 2nd place with it. I actually took 3rd place with it, but the guy ahead of me had been disqualified for having cut tires, so they gave me 2nd, which was kind of nice. So this tractor has actually won 2 trophies in its existence. Took 3rd place back in 1984 at a small tractor pull up in Grand Marsh, Wisconsin. And it pulled in the 5,500 pound class because at that time the tractor had quite a bit of fluid in the tires. So it weighed over 5,000 pounds. My dad took 3rd place with it. Pulled 165 foot on the asphalt. And the track is only, I believe, full pull is 200 feet. Or a little over 200 feet. It's not much more than 200. Him and I have done a lot of pulling with it since then. Yeah. The original knob I got laying over there on the floor, but I don't know, I just thought I'd throw something different on there just to see what it looked like, because I can twist it around and it ain't coming off. I might put the other one back on, not sure. And as far as all the foot plates and all the bolts that hold it down. They're carriage bolts. And here I got some brand new ones, because when I took them all apart, I twisted a few of them off. So I want the look of all brand new bolts sticking out to where I'm holding down different body members of this tractor. It pulls pretty good right now with the 35 horsepower. Last time I pulled up in Harrisville, Wisconsin, full pull is 300 some odd feet. And this tractor at the 32 horsepower, before I really did any more to it, would only pull about 130 feet, 132 feet, something like that. Because it's kind of outclassed by quite a bit. So I've changed the carburetor and we shaved the head and I changed the coil on it and I got 150 feet out of it. So I thought it was a nice little gain. And then I messed with the throttle once more and really turned it up, and I wound it up as high as it would go going down the track, which was, I had a tachometer on the tractor at the time, and I twisted 3,000 RPM and I got it 235 feet, 85 foot more just by revving it as high as I could get it. So I thought, okay, now I actually outpulled at that distance. I actually outpulled quite a few tractors. I outpulled some M's, that only pulled 200, 210 foot, and they actually couldn't believe that I outpulled them with that SC. I told them it wasn't all horsepower they needed. Sometimes it's just traction, because I wasn't spinning. Well, once I get this tractor more together, I'm going to make another video. Thanks for watching.